Hi students, good morning. So let's continue with the topic of print culture and the modern world. Now what did we study till now? We studied the word that how this printing originated right from the part of China. The Buddhist monks then carried this all together in different other countries. And then this particular thing started working on, and then the printing actually came onto the or became a booming business altogether. Now let's study today that China में तो ठीक है, but what about Europe? वहाँ पर कैसे आया? So now today we are going to study as in what actually happened and how this print actually came to the word Europe and how then it became such a popular revolution all across and how did it actually change the world. So we are not going to read or study about the part that how it changed the world, but what we are going to read is about the historical part of it. So let's see. Now you must be knowing about this that actually major of the trade always happened through the Silk Route. Okay, so Europe में जब भी कोई चीजें जाती थी right from the part of Asia, so they had to pass through the Silk Route. So जितना भी जो silk and spices वाला part था, it had to be traveled all the way from the Silk Route, right? Now Chinese paper जो सबसे पहले of course हुआ, Chinese paper also traveled all together from the same route. So Silk Route से ये Chinese paper पहुंचना स्टार्ट हुआ यूरोप में, जहां पर उन लोगों ने उस पर इम्प्रेस करना चालू करा एंड वर्ड्स वगैरह लिखना स्टार्ट हुए. नाउ पेपर वर एक्चुअली बीइंग यूज्ड टू क्रिएट मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स इन वेयर इन यूरोप. ओके, एंड हु यूज्ड टू क्रिएट दिस मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स? सो मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स यूज्ड टू बी दिस ह्यूज बल्की बुक्स जो किसी ना किसी एक रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन टाइप के कोई बुक थे या जिनके हिसाब से चीजें चलनी चाहिए थी, राइट, लाइक दोज. सो दीज मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स वर एक्चुअली बीइंग रिटन बाय द स्क्राइब्स, और ये स्क्राइब्स बहुत ही स्किल्ड क्राफ्ट्समैन होते थे, जैसे जिन लोगों को कैलीग्राफी आती है. सो दे यूज्ड टू राइट ऑल दोज वर्ड्स वेरी नीटली एंड क्लीनली एंड प्रिजर्व दोज मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स. सो दोज गाइज वर प्रीटी फेमस बैक देन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. So in 1295, very important year guys, please note it down. In 1295, the Marco Polo, okay, or a person named Marco Polo, so he was a great explorer. So he used to visit all the countries and he spent a lot of time, investigating things and seeing things in Eastern countries like the way in China. So Marco Polo went after exploring back to his country, and which was China, okay. And since now Marco Polo had already seen that how this technology of wood printing and wood engraving, and then after putting down an impression and it went all across the world, so he was the guy who actually did this. So he brought that knowledge to Italy, okay, and in Italy woodlock printing actually started. So people then started this printing of woodlock right onto the part of paper, which was actually being then passed on right from the part of China. And we all know that China was under the French dominion at that particular time we are talking about, right? Now woodlock printing started happening in Italy, but up starting से देखोगे right from the part of history say that there were always these two classes. One was of aristocrat and high dignity or dignified people, and the second was normally the middle people or the middle class people and the poor people all together. So there was this woodblock printing was not liked by these aristocrats that much, because उनको लगता था that woodblock printing and ये जो copying वाली जो printing होती है, this is pretty cheap kind of printing and ये काफी vulgar type की printing है. So they never used to like it. Oh, we don't like this. So what they did, उनके लिए जो printing होता था that used to जो भी जो luxury editions होते थे, they used to get printed on this thing which is known as vellum, vellum, vellum. Now this vellum was nothing else but a very thin skin or a very thin parchment membrane जिसके ऊपर में ये सारे के सारे impressions लिखे जाते थे. So luxury editions was vellum, which was nothing else but a parchment, and that was nothing else guys but a skin of animal, okay. तो उनके ऊपर में ये सारी की सारी कहानियां लिखी जाती थी, या जो भी मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट में होता होगा वो लिखा जाता था, depending on the topic. Printed books were actually considered cheap. They were not considered cheap by the normal people, but they were considered cheap vulgarity by the aristocrats and the high dignified people of the society. These printed books gradually, were being acknowledged and were being heavily received by whom? By the merchants and students, because students needs to use those books for the part of civil services examinations and paper and for writing all those things. So that actually came like that. Now ऑफ कोर्स जब ये चीप बुक्स भी बनना चालू हुआ तो उससे पेपर का डिमांड बहुत बढ़ना चालू हुआ, बुक्स का डिमांड बहुत बढ़ना चालू हुआ, एंड ग्रेजुअली ऑल अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड इट बिकेम अ ट्रेंड, राइट? सो डिमांड इंक्रीज, स्क्राइब्स वर एम्प्लॉयड एट मल्टीपल बुक स्टोर्स। स्क्राइब्स जो कि प्रिसाइसली मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट्स को बहुत ही ढंग से धीरे धीरे हाथ से लिखते थे, बिकॉज इट वॉज अ हैंड क्राफ्टेड जॉब एट दैट टाइम, सो इट वॉज प्रिटी स्लो। सो पहले तो ये केवल कुछ ही डिग्निफाइड लोगों के यहाँ पे काम करते थे या हाई एरिस्टोक्रेट्स के यहाँ पे काम करते थे, बट नाउ even the bookstores started using this scribes because scribes को ज़्यादा पैसा मिलने लगा to write all this, so they used to do multiple jobs now. Problem with the woodblock printing or problem with this hand scribes were only one. See, आप कोई भी काम हाथ से लिख रहे हो, it will be time consuming. Perfection उतना ज़्यादा same to same नहीं आ पाता, right? But of course, yes, because it's hand-printed job, so it is going to be much more expensive, time-consuming, tedious, slow. That's the reason why. और जब इतनी डिमांड होती है किसी चीज़ की, तो आपको चाहिए चीज़ें फास्ट बनाने के लिए, and that's what was over there. So it was expensive, it was time-consuming manuscripts, and manuscripts used to be pretty delicate, fragile होते हैं बहुत. इनको बहुत संभाल के रखना पड़ता है, बिकॉज एक तरफ से केवल बाइंडेड होंगे, एक बाय एक पार्चमेंट निकालना पड़ता है, धीरे धीरे ये लोग सड़ना चालू हो जाते हैं, and so on and so forth. Now, so many manuscripts were fragile and were very awkward to handle because they are not very easy to carry कि पॉकेट में रखा या हाथ में आपने बुक्स लिया और आप लेके चले गए, right? Now, so this was all about the printing, how it came to the word Europe. Now let's talk about the next one. वुड ब्लॉक्स फॉर वाइडली यूज। धीरे धीरे प्रिंटिंग के लिए लोगों ने बोला कि ये हैंड प्रिंटिंग एंड हैंड स्क्राइबिंग का वर्क तो बहुत धीरे धीरे हो रहा है, सो दे स्टार्टेड एक्चुअली यूजिंग वुड ब्लॉक्स, एंड वुड ब्लॉक्स स्टार्टेड गेनिंग पॉपुलैरिटी ऑल अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, और आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल द पार्ट्स ऑफ यूरोप. But then the only problem about wood blocks was once again because demand was so huge that wood blocks थोड़े से comparatively slow पड़ रहे थे, and that's the reason why that now the need of a new invention or something which is much more faster had to take place, and that's when the printing press actually was invented. So let's see. So invention of the new print technology started happening, and that actually happened in Strasbourg, which is in Germany. So in Strasbourg में जर्मनी के अंदर जो है वहाँ पर ये महान आदमी थे जिनका नाम था जोहान गुटेनबर्ग, and he invented this printing press back in the year 1430. Okay. Now Gutenberg was a master goldsmith. उनके बहुत बड़े बड़े by the way wines थे and so on and so forth, and he had gone bigger, seeing by the way being a goldsmith उसको मालूम था कि चीज़ों को कैसे चेंज किया जाता है, मोल्ड किया जाता है, कैसे दूसरे शेप में उसे कन्वर्ट करना होता है. So he was a very master goldsmith. He gradually during his work he also acquired expertise to create lead molds. अब धीरे धीरे जब वो एक गोल्ड स्मिथ था, जब वो पूरा गोल्ड एंड इन सब में डील कर रहा था, तो देन ग्रेजुअली स्टार्टेड डेवलपिंग द लेड मोल्ड्स. उसने खुद के लेड मोल्ड्स बनाना चालू करे, एंड विच वर यूज्ड टू मेक ट्रिंकलेट्स. ओके. नाउ इन 1448 Gutenberg perfected this art, and then he started making and printing these books. And this was the first book what actually Gutenberg printed, and that was the Holy Bible, right? The Bible. So Bible had to be printed. So Bible उसने print किया, and there were around 180 copies. And these 180 copies of Bible was printed in the span of 3 years. Could you imagine? एक साल में केवल 60 books. But उस टाइम की हम जब बात करें, उस टाइम पे ये स्पीड काफी तेज थी उस टाइम पर. Okay. Now, in 1448, Gutenberg perfected Bible. There is 180 copies in 3 years. From 1450 to 1550, printing presses were set up all across Europe. धीरे धीरे जब कोई faster चीज आती है, and gradually it just became mass hysteria kind of thing. So it actually became a mass hysteria, and this was being set up. Printing press was being set up now all across Europe. Second half of the 15th century, If you can see the record, second half of the 15th century, there were 20 million copies of these books which are being sold. And see the figure, it's shocking. 16th century, there were 200 million copies. Means within around this era of for 10 years and 15 years and 20 years and 40 years, there was just a zero being added up, right? So hand printing अभी भी चालू था, but of course बहुत कम. वुड प्रिंटिंग भी अभी भी चालू था, but काफ़ी कम, या उतना ज़्यादा डिमांड उनका नहीं था. Hand printing to mechanical printing. Very important question. If somebody says, what do you mean by the word print revolution? Print revolution is when the hand printing actually swapped or changed and took the form of mechanical printing. And that was known as what? Print revolution. Now there are some key terms. First of all, the one word is platen. Second word was vellum. What is platen? Platen is that particular plate जो पहले वुड का बनाते थे, बाद में उसको मेटल का बनाने लगे, जिससे आप पेपर को कंप्रेस करते हो उस पर एक इंप्रेशन लाने के लिए. So platen is a board which is used to press on the back of the paper to put an impression so that impression could come. Another is Jikji of Korea is the oldest book. So that's being written back in the 1400s. And shockingly, by the way, the fun fact is book के अंदर a lot of Indian sages and monks का नाम mentioned है. Along with that, this particular book is on the word Buddhist and the Zen philosophy, the energy and the chi. उन सब पे ये लोग बहुत believe करते हैं. तो ये इस book में उसके बारे में बताया हुआ है. So this is just a fact to let you know. This is all from the part of the CBSE book, so you got to know this. So that's all from my side for today. Tomorrow we are going to see that how this actually print culture now revolutionized the entire world. How did this new idea, whether it was being accepted by all or not, or actually even it had to face certain kind of resistance from certain parts of society. ध्यान रखना हमेशा guys, जब भी आप studies करते हो, ये जब आप लिटरेसी की तरफ में जा रहे होते हो, जब आप पढ़ रहे होते हो, आप एजुकेटेड बन रहे होते हो, तब इतना ध्यान रखना केवल आप एजुकेटेड नहीं बन रहे होते हो, बट आपके साथ में पूरी की पूरी फैमिली आपकी एजुकेट हो रही होती है. कैसे? बिकॉज इफ यू आर गोइंग टू बी एजुकेटेड, यू आर गोइंग टू गेट से सपोज ओपन अ न्यू बिजनेस, और यू आर गोइंग टू गेट अ बेटर जॉब. उससे जो पैसे आएंगे दैट इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर द पार्ट ऑफ अपलिफ्टमेंट ऑफ योर फैमिली. आप उनका स्टेटस और बढ़ाओगे, उनके बारे में और अच्छी चीज़ें होंगी. So that means that if a person is educated, it's not educated once, it's educated for life. आपने मान लो आज किसी बेगर को आपने बेग दिया, भिखारी को एक आपने भीख दिया, so good, आपने एक बड़ा एक नोबल काम किया, आपने उसको पैसे से हेल्प किया, but understand that's only for one day. But if you are making somebody educated, then this particular so-called educatedness is going to remain throughout your life. Because जैसे आपने गुटेनबर्ग का देखा, he was a skilled goldsmith, but he used that particular knowledge to become, or to create something new, and which was an invention, and it changed the entire world altogether. Imagine यदि hand scribed book होती, तो आज शायद आपके पूरे क्लास में केवल एक या दो के पास में वो hand scribed book होते. But just because that he created an economical, and much more faster version of it, and gradual चीज़ें चलना चालू हो गया. And imagine from then till now, आज तक printing press ही use होती हैं all across the world to create faster versions. That means one invention, उसके बाद में केवल improvements होते जाते हैं. So remember my moral or the summary so-called till now is that whatever you guys are good at doing, please don't lose that habit. Suppose if you play some musical instrument, आप पढ़ाई करो, बहुत अच्छे ढंग से करो, but please lose that habit of not playing that musical instrument. If you love to play chess or cricket or badminton, do not lose that habit, because you never know वो habit कहाँ से वापस आएगी. And ध्यान रखना that life is not about going forwards, it's all about connecting the dots backwards. That's not my dialogue, that was the dialogue of your famous Steve Jobs. So जब आप आगे जाते जाते हो तब आपको मालूम पड़ता है कि आपने पीछे ये वाला स्टेप क्यों किया था. It's simple. So remember this. Take care guys. Chill. We'll meet tomorrow again. And remember to keep loving your mom कितना भी लव करो उनको, कमी नहीं पड़नी चाहिए. कीप ऑन हगिंग देम कंटिन्यूअसली एंड रिमेंबर वंस यू गेट अप इन द मॉर्निंग द फर्स्ट थिंग यू शुड से इज गुड मॉर्निंग मॉम, गुड मॉर्निंग डैड. एंड इफ यू थिंक दिस लुक्स अनकूल, बिलीव मी, even I do so till now and it looks damn cool, trust me. Thank you guys so much, enjoy.